Hello friends, welcome to my channel. As you can see on the screen, evaluation of limit. So what we are going to do is how to find the limit. Suppose if you are given with some limit and asked to find it, you can easily find it by using any of these 5 methods. So let's have a quick look at these methods. Direct substitution method, second is factorization method, third is rationalization method, fourth is by using some standard limits, and the fifth one is method of evaluation of algebraic limits at infinity. So friends, in this section I will not give the definitions of these methods, but I will directly solve some questions based on these methods so that you can get the clear cut idea of the definition as well as how to use these methods while evaluating the limit. So let's start. Our first method is direct substitution method. In this method we will directly substitute the limit in the given function. Let us understand this with the help of example. Limit x tends to 2x square minus 4 divided by x plus 3. Here we will directly substitute 2 in the position of x. Therefore it will become 4 minus 4 divided by 2 plus 3, which is 0 divided by 5 and hence 0. Therefore limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4 divided by x plus 3 is 0. Second method is factorization method. As clear from the name, factorization, if you are given with some function f of x divided by g of x on which the limit is operating, so first we will make the factors of the f of x and g of x if possible. Then the common factors in the numerator and the denominator will cancel out. After that we will substitute the limit in the function. So let us understand the method of factorization by using with the help of an example. Limit x tends to 2, x square minus 5x plus 6 divided by x square minus 4. So x square minus 5x plus 6 will reduce to the factor x minus 2 into x minus 3, and in denominator x square minus 4 can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 2. So the common factor will cancel out and we will left with the limit x tends to 2, x minus 3 divided by x plus 2. So we will substitute the limit 2 minus 3 divided by 2 plus 2 and you will get minus 1 by 4. Therefore limit x tends to 2, x square minus 5x plus 6 divided by x square minus 4 is minus 1 by 4. Third method is the rationalization method. If you are given with some limit operating on the function f of x divided by g of x with the operation of the limit, if this gives to the 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, then we will rationalize the function only if the function includes the square roots. Let us understand this with the help of example. Limit x tends to 0, 2 plus x under the root minus under root 2 divided by x. With the operation of the limit, it will reduce to under root 2 minus under root 2 divided by 0, which is 0 by 0 form. Since the function includes the square roots within itself, we will rationalize this function. Limit x tends to 0, 2 plus x under root minus under root 2 divided by x into 2 plus x under the root 2 plus under root 2 divided by 2 plus x under the root 2 plus under root 2. From here you can see that in numerator it is a minus b into a plus b. So it will become 2 plus x whole under root square minus under root 2 square divided by x into 2 plus x under root 2 plus under root 2. On simplifying, it will become limit x tends to 0, 2 plus x minus 2 divided by x whole multiply 2 plus x under root 2 plus 2 and minus 2 will cancel out. Limit x tends to 0 will become x divided by 2 plus x under root plus under root 2 whole multiply by x. X and x will cancel out. It will become limit x tends to 0, 1 divided by 2 plus x under the root plus 2 under the root, and we will apply the limit. It will become 1 divided by under root 2 plus under root 2. So it will become 2 under root 2. Therefore, limit x tends to 0, 2 plus x under the root minus 2 under the root divided by x is 1 divided by 2 under root 2. Fourth method is by using some standard limits. In this method, we will make use of any standard limit and try to solve the question given to us. Let us see a standard limit. If n belongs to Q, then limit x tends to A acting on x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. So this is a standard result. It will become n into a power n minus 1. This is a standard limit. By using this standard limit, we can solve questions like, if you are given with limit x tends to 2 x power 10 minus 1024 divided by x minus 2. When we apply this limit, it will become 0 by 0 form, because 2 power 10 will become 1024, and in denominator 2 minus 2 will also become 0. So it will become 0 by 0 form. Therefore, limit x tends to 2 x power 10 minus 2 power 10 divided by x minus 2, because 2 power 10 is equal to 1024. So by applying this above result, n is equal to 10, so it will become 10 into 2 power 10 minus 1, which is 10 into 2 power 9. 2 power 9 is equal to 512, so it will become 5120. Fifth method is the limit at infinity. It means that when limit x tends to infinity and algebraic function is given to us, we will reduce that function in the form of 1 by x. Since the limit x tends to 0, acting on a function 1 by x will become 0. Therefore, limit x tends to infinity, ax square plus bx plus c divided by dx square plus ex plus f. So we will take x square common in the numerator and denominator. Therefore, limit x tends to infinity will become a plus b divided by x plus c divided by x square divided by d plus e divided by x plus f divided by x square. While we apply the limit, 1 by x and 1 by x square will become 0. Therefore, the limit x tends to infinity, b by x and c by x square, e by x and f by x square will reduce to 0. Therefore, we will left with the result